You have to be a pretty shit in mid-range and going to the basket for your three-point percentage to be 40% and your field goal percentage to be 42.9%. 40.7 from 3, 42.9 field goal percentage. You're also shooting 68% from the charity stripe. Torian is my dog. Like, I want to like him, and I want to be wrong, because if Kenny Atkinson is right about Torian Prince, well, Kenny Atkinson is not right about Torian Prince, because Brandon Ingram gave him 40 points today. So yeah, I think that proves Torian Prince shouldn't be power forward. He got 11 rebounds. I like that. But his field goal percentage tonight was 33%. That's a no-bueno. You can't have a dude score 40 on you. 40 whole points. You know? But he was making some kind of impact on the floor. He was plus 11. I mean, about to fall asleep. I see why you Net fans stand for him. I see why you like him. But there's a subsection of y'all that's just, y'all just want an easy championship. See, the championship is like preparing and practicing and finally getting close to your goal and then beating the big boss. So many times you lose to the big boss. Just slaps you down, beats you down. But you keep playing, keep practicing. And eventually, you beat the big boss. Nets fans want to beat the big boss easy. You can't beat the big boss easy. And even when you do, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel the same. Do you know what a championship would feel like, Nets fans? Not just the fact that it's a championship, but do you know what a championship would feel like in New York City for basketball? When you win the last game of your season, of your league season, when you win the last game of that season, and it's your team, and you take home the trophy that doesn't just represent the players on the field. You see, people have forgotten where sports comes from. Sports would go like this. Hey, we're the Hilltoppers from over back on the other side of the Grove. And then another team would be the Land Stealers from down by the creek. And every now and then, those two towns would come together and play some violent sport where it was like, who could take the most beat downs or something stupid like that. And they would keep score, and then the winners would go, we're the Hilltoppers. We did it. We beat you at basically like football MMA type shit. Like, it was crazy. But when your team is who you're trying to make win, you want to win it all, right? You want to. I said make win. You can't make a team win, because if I could have made the Nets win, we would have won already. But when your team does win, right? I watched a lot of horrible places, horrible, evil, vile cesspools of just scummy villainy. Places like Boston. What a demonic region, that New England. They have an overabundance of gingers. That's how you know they're evil. You can go there, redheads everywhere. So you know it's satanic rituals that have produced championships in that place. But it's time for my team to win. And as I watch this Pelicans team, I'm saying, wow, they got a few young guys. They got to swap out a couple things here and there, but maybe Zion. Y'all know I'm a not a Zion believer, but hey, maybe Zion is so good that they'll trade us Brandon Ingram. Isn't it hilarious that Brandon Ingram think he's a thug? I'm watching the game and it's like Brandon Ingram is trying to flip slam, and wrestling people don't get mad at me because I don't know your terminology. But he tries to go ahead and flip. I flip him. I flip you for real. It says, I flip you. I flip you for real. And he flipped Jarrett for real. Because he's a shit. We knew that B.I. was a shit. And he's with the shits too. B.I. gave Taurean Prince 40 points. The Nets gave a 48-point quarter. That's not going to fly against good teams. This little team of adolescents, it gave me hope. Watching Jarrett Allen do whatever he wanted in the post against players his own age was very interesting to me. Because here's what I theorize about Jarrett Allen. He's 21 years old. He's 3 years old younger than Nunn, who's killing in Miami, and I believe he's eligible for Rookie of the Year. But he's 24 years old. Jarrett Allen is 3 years younger than him. When Jarrett Allen is 24 years old, he's going to look like, to all of the NBA, like he looked playing against most of the Pelicans front court. The young kid they just drafted out of UT, I forget his name. He's the most light-skinned nigga I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, he's you can tell he got a little bit of talent, but the kid, he's a baby compared to Jarrett. And eventually, Jarrett's going to fill out. He's going to get used to it. My boy Shook said he looks like a baby giraffe. He does. That's 100% right. Yes. Yes. Baby giraffe. That's all I see now when I watch Jarrett play. When I'm watching him kind of like stumble and trip over his feet and fall. But every second he has on the court is money in the bank for what we're going to need Jarrett to be eventually. Because I want to win the last game in my team season. I want to be the Hilltoppers that bludgeoned that stupid town from the other side of the creek. But no. Kenny Atkinson doesn't believe in size. So we're going to go to the Philadelphia 76ers, and that cesspool that they play basketball in, and they are going to bludgeon us. Brandon Ingram got 40 points on Taurean Prince. Why do I feel so happy we won this game? I don't know. But I like to take a guess. I haven't done the introspection that I need to do to go inside myself to find out exactly why I've come to say the things that I'm going to say. But the reason why I'm happy, and this is just a guess, is because the Nets have Kyrie. There, I'm one of you guys now. I'm one of you lamos who just was orgasmic when they found out that they had Kyrie. I had mixed feelings. I'm not a star fucker like that. I like the color all the way to the edge of the lines without going over. The Nets won a game in which a team they were playing scored 48 on them in a quarter. I hope I'm making that up. But I don't even be looking at stats. I just remember certain things because it just sticks out to me. Taurean Prince played 37 minutes. I might be making that up. Got 12 points. 11 rebounds. But 12 points. We won a game, Brooklyn. New York City, you have a winning basketball team again. But what does that mean for the future? We're about to go on the road. It's whatever. Road, no road, doesn't matter. But let's take a look at who they're going to play on the road. So we're going to start with the Trailblazers. I don't know. I'm waiting for the fireworks. I think we could get that game. Nurkic isn't back yet, is he? Cantor's gone.